Hey, what's up guys? It's me, PinballWizCam, and if you haven't noticed, I am in a different location. I'm actually in between my two shelves. And I have a little table here because today I'm going to be showing you all of the pop figures that I have accumulated over the years. I don't have as many as a lot of pop collectors, but that's not really my specialty. I usually just game and stuff, but I collect some pops that I like from different games and different series, and recently I started to collect more and more and more, and this wall behind me actually keeps all of my pops. I keep them all here, but they are obviously not there right now because I'm going to show you them all, and I'll be slowly building up a background behind me because I'm going to be putting them back as I go through them. I'm going to be going through them by series, so say I have League of Legends and I have Overwatch and then I have Kingdom Hearts or whatever. I'm going to be going through all the League of Legends ones I have, all of the Overwatch ones I have, and so on and so on. So let's get started. As I said, I'm going to start off with League of Legends. So for number 1, we have the Amumu Pop. This one is a really nice figure. I got it from this League mystery box kind of thing, and this is a pop that you can only get inside of there. You can't get it on the shelves just singly by itself, and this pop is really nice and it is really small, so I believe he looks better in box. Outside of the box he looks pretty small and stuff, but if you like that kind of thing, then it would be nice out of the box. The League boxes I really like because of the top here. It is shiny, so the logo is really nice, and I like how they made it shiny and not like matte. I think it brings out a really nice effect since League is shiny like that. For number 2, we have Ash. Now, Ash was my main when I first started League because of the fact that she was one of the starting champions that you can use. I'm not sure if it's like that anymore, but that's just how it was back then. I think she still is, but I didn't really know how to play anyone, and I was just scared to try anyone else, so I just stuck with Ash the whole time. But yeah, she's a really nice pop figure. I like her bow. It's like a translucent kind of material, plastic. So it's not like a solid matte plastic. It's like you could see through it, and it's pretty cool. I really like this one. Third one that we have here is Lee Sin. Now, I personally don't play Lee Sin because I don't play jungle, but I have played him. I actually have the Godfist skin for him, but yeah, I don't play him. I just got out of a loot box, and yeah, he's pretty cool. The figure is pretty nice. He's just doing his little pose where he's doing his like ninja pose or whatever. It's cute. And he has his little braided hair in the back. It's kind of hard to see through the video, but that's just how it is. I'm sorry I'm not taking them out of the box and showing you completely the figure, but on the side of the boxes, that is basically what it would look like out of box. For number 4, we have Braum. And I don't really play support, so I don't really play Braum. I've had him a few times in like ARAM, but I don't choose him as a character to play by myself. Only if it just like randomly picks it for me, then I'm like, sure, whatever. But I do think he's a really cool figure. He has his shield, and it has all the designs on it, like the little ram, or I think it's a ram. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, he's a really nice detailed figure. He is on the chunkier side of the figures, like compared to Amumu, he is really big, but I really like him. Next we have Jinx, and she is the crazy ADC we all know and love. Or maybe not so much love if you don't like playing against her, or like playing her at all. I think she's alright. She's not my go-to ADC. If you don't know, I main ADC, but I don't really play Jinx. I have her level 5, but I also have all ADCs level 5 or more because I just like playing them all. But I haven't gotten her to level 6 or 7. I haven't played her after I got her to level 5. But she is a pretty cool champion. I think this figure is really nice because of her gun there. It has the ears on it. It's really, really nice. It's pretty detailed too. She even has rosy cheeks on the figure, so that's a nice detail. Next up we have Vi for number 6. And I personally haven't played her at all over my 3 years of playing. I've heard she's a nice jungler, but I don't jungle, so that is a problem. I'm not sure if she could play any other role, like top or whatever. I think she can top as well. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong. I know you can play like any champion, any role, but I'm not sure if she's good in any other role besides like maybe top. But she is a cool figure. Her armor is really nicely sculpted, and she has a nose ring on her nose. It is a really nice figure with the goggles. I might play her one day because I do plan on playing all the champions, obviously. I just haven't gotten there, and I'm scared to play jungle because the one time I played jungle, I basically got reported by everyone, and it was in a bot game. So, I don't know if I plan on playing jungle anytime soon. We'll get there. For number 7, we have my favorite League of Legends Pops so far, which is Thresh. I think he is so cool because, not because I really like Thresh, and I know I said I don't play support, but I do play Thresh ADC. I know that's kind of weird, but I do really like playing attack speed Thresh. He is awesome. You just see him whip everyone and everything, and it's the best thing ever. I really like the figure because the green part of his body is like a shiny plastic. I don't know if you can tell. It's shinier than the black part of him, and that makes it really cool. It gives it kind of like a glow-in-the-dark aspect, but it is not glow-in-the-dark. So don't let that fool you. But it is really cool. And the last League of Legends figure that I have here is Miss Fortune. Now, I am misfortunate that they do not sell these in Canada. Well, I don't think they do. But when they released the whole series, as you can see that Miss Fortune is not on the back of the box. That is because she is only at GameStop exclusive in America, I believe, and she was released after all these ones, obviously, because she's not on the backs. But I do love her very much, and I actually got her from my grandma for my birthday, I think, or I don't even know if there was an occasion. I think she just brought it back for me from her trip to Hawaii, I believe. Because, yeah, I can't get it in Canada, so she got it in the US for me, and I was so happy and grateful that she did that for me, and I didn't even ask her for it. She just got it for me, and I was like, oh, I love you. But yeah, that is the Misfortune. The next series that I'm going to be showing you is the Overwatch ones. So I'm going to start off here with Lucio. He is a really nice figure. He has his little marks on his feet, as you can see on the side there. That's what the figure looks like. It has the marks on the feet in the figure, but he is really chunky as well, so he is easy to stand up on his own. He doesn't need a stand or anything, I think. No, he doesn't come with a stand, because he's easy to stand up on his own with his little marks on the ground. It makes it easy for him to stand because he has a large base. And I think it looks really nice out of the box. The detailing is really nice on him. Next up we have Symmetra. This is a really nice figure, and she does come with a little target, which is loose from her figure. It's not connected to her or anything. But my only problem with this one is when I took her out of the box to display her, she does not stand up. She does stand up for like a few weeks maybe, but after a while, because of her head weight, she does start bending forward or backward, maybe I think just forward. But yeah, and then she's like unable to stay on the stand, so I would recommend keeping this in box. And if you're someone that likes keeping them out of the box, I would not recommend getting this one because it doesn't really work well in the box. And she's just kind of like this. She's standing up, but her head is like here and it's bent like all the way forward. But it is really cool that she comes with her little target there. But all in all, the figure is really nice, but her head is just really big for her body, and you can't really stand her up without a box. So just keep that in mind if you are wanting to buy her. The next one we have here is Zarya, and is it just me? Well, I know it's just not just me, because I looked this up online, and she looks exactly like Vi. Well, not exactly like Vi, but she has a vibe. Haha. I hate myself. But she has short pink hair, just like Vi. She has a scar on the eye, brow, just like Vi. And they are both chunky armored ladies. So I'm coming for you. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I noticed that and I was like, huh, that makes sense. Besides that, she is a really nice figure. She has her gun just leaning on it. She's real cool. That's the kind of vibe she gives out. She's really cool and strong and mighty. But yeah, the figure is really nice. The next one I have here is May, the Frost Queen. Now, she has her little gun and she is one of a bigger figure as well. So she does stand on her own, I think, fine, but she does come with a stand that she does not really fit on. I've noticed that when I tried to stick her to the stand, it wasn't a complete fit, so it didn't really work out very well standing her up. Or maybe it was just the figure that was a little bit bent, but I noticed that, like, say this is the stand, she would kind of like move off it a little bit, but one foot would be on, one would kind of lift off. So just keep that in mind if you're getting this one. I don't know if it's just like all figures are kind of a little bit different and my stand was just a little bit off, or like the figure was a little bit off. But if they are the same, then just be careful if you're gonna display it out of box, because I don't think it works very well out of the box. I mean, it would look better out of the box with the stand. It's just not killing it. But all in all, it is a really nice figure. And this is what it looks like when it's out of the box. Next up, we have one of my favorite figures from Overwatch, which is Ashe. And if you didn't know, Ashe is pretty much my main on Overwatch. She's holding her little handkerchief there. It is a really nice figure. I really like the way her hat is and her hair. I think she is really nice. So next one up is Baptiste. This one is very new. I believe it just came out because I did pick him up at the store a couple days ago. He is a really nice figure, actually. I don't even know what his weapon is because I haven't played him before. I believe it's a gun. Just looking at the side there. He is a really nice looking figure. I will try to play him soon. But he has this little eyeglass, spyglass kind of thing, and it like sticks out and stuff. It's really nice. It's see-through. And I think that's a really nice touch to that. Next up we have Widowmaker, and I don't play her, but I do like snipers, and for some reason I don't like playing her. But in like other games, like I don't know, any game, basically, anything you can shoot with, I love snipers, I love like whatever, but I just don't like playing her for some reason. I don't know, maybe I'm just gonna have to give her another try later on, but I didn't love her for some reason. Also, don't really like the figure that much. Like, I don't know what it is, but I just don't really like it that much. I think it's just like the body's really, I don't want to say lame, but it's like really small and like there's not much going on. There's her gun, but her head is like really big and kind of basic. She just has her little headpiece, but yeah, there's not much going on. Besides the fact she has a purple body. I don't know, maybe it's just not the one for me. I don't really like it, but if you like her and you main her or whatever, just think she's cool, get it. She's fine on a stand by herself. I did display all of these out of box before, so I can tell you which ones are good in box and out of box. Hopefully it helps you. Alright, next up we have Hanzo. You either hate him or you love him. I personally don't hate him, so there he is. He's just chilling with his bow. He is one of these smaller figures. Like, he's not a small person, I guess. He's just a small figure. Out of box, he just looks pretty squished. Like, I don't know how to explain it. He's really short out of box. He's like this small. I don't know. He's just like, I didn't expect him to be like that squished looking. Like, he's kind of like hunched and like squished with his bow. Like, he doesn't look kind of normal to me. I don't know if it's just me. He looks really, really small compared to all of the other ones. Even just like a normal, like Anna, if you have her standing next to Hanzo, it's like really weird. She's like really tall and he's just like really scrunched. He's like almost half her size. So I don't really like him out of the box, but in the box, he's killing it. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with him. He has his tattoos on his arms. I think it's great. He's cool. I don't mind him. Next up, we have Zhenyan. So I do have a problem with this one. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't have anything against him in-game or anything like that. The figure, however, it does come on a base that has like a little peg, and he kind of hovers over the peg. So he's not standing on like a platform. He's hovering attached to a peg. And I don't think you can unattach him from the peg. He just comes right on the peg, just like Mercy. My problem with this is he is kind of heavy, and he started to lean like Symmetra. And the problem with that was I couldn't get him back in the box. So if you're someone who sometimes likes to worry about having them in box, out of box, which one do you like? If you're someone that goes back and forth on that, I would not recommend putting him out of box, because once you have him out, he will bend and you won't be able to fit him back in the plastic mold that fits inside of the box. So my stand actually broke because I was trying to fit him back in the box, trying to bend it slightly to fit in the plastic, and the stand snapped. So I'm not sure if that's just a me problem, but I would worry about that if you were displaying him out of box and try to put him in the box again. Just worry about that, think about it. I have nothing against the figure. It is really nice. It looks really nice. It's really detailed and I like it a lot. And here's what it looks like out of the box. Next up we have Anna, and she's just like a standard figure. There's nothing really special about the figure, kind of like Widowmaker. She just has her gun. I like the face though. She does have like a black smoky eye. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it is kind of like a smudge black around the eye. That's pretty cool. I mean, a lot of figures don't really have like detailings like that. I mean, sometimes they have like smeared on blush, but I don't see it in the eyes as much, so that is pretty cool. Next up, we have a lot of people's favorite. We have Tracer. I just said, this one is pretty standard. It doesn't have many distinctive features or anything. It doesn't have any gun or anything to put it out there and make it unique. Just like the classic Tracer. You know what she looks like. The detailing is just like whatever she looks like. She doesn't have anything fancy, just like her character. Nothing really special, it's just normal Tracer. But I do really like it, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not bashing it, I'm just saying, like, there's nothing really special about her. Like, someone that has cool detailings, like, she's just like normal Tracer, you know? They do have other Tracers that they made, like they have Tracer with different skins. Those ones are probably a little bit more exciting, but unfortunately I don't have any of those. I'll probably get some in the future, but right now I just have the basic Tracer. Next up, I have Brigitte. I've never played her before, but she is another one of the chunky figures. So she is quite wide. She has her shield and her weapon. And you can probably see it there. But all in all, I do think the detailing on it is really nice, and I do like it as a figure. She stands up really nice outside of the box as well, so I have no complaints about that. I really like the detailing of her freckles. I don't know if you can see it through the box, but it is really nice. Next off, I'm so sorry, I don't know how to say his name. I'm going to attempt to say it Torbjorn? I don't know what the two dots on the O mean. I forgot. I'm not good with like accents on like letters, so I know I got it wrong. I'm sorry. I don't know how to say his name, but I think he is a really cool figure. He is chunky as well. He's very wide, and he does come with a little turret, and it's not attached to his figure or anything. It's loose. I do think he is a really cool and detailed character. I think he's really cool. He is unique because he is wider and heftier, but he is really cool. Next up, we have Doomfist. So there was no troubles with sending him outside of the box. He is a wide character, and he does have a nice little stance there where he can just balance on his own. He doesn't need a stand or anything. But all in all, I do think he is a nice detailed character. He's unique, and I really like the figure overall. Then we have Moira. I'm not really sure how to pronounce her name. I'm sorry if it's wrong. You can correct me on any of these names, because I'm pretty sure I am just trashing all of them. She's really cool. I never played her before, and there aren't any issues that I know of having her out of the box. She's fine to stand up out of the box, so don't worry about that. If you main her, get her. She's cool. I like the details on it. She's holding her orbs and whatever. Don't know what they are exactly. Sorry if they're not orbs. I've never played her before, but they look like orbs, so I'm just gonna assume they are. Sorry if I'm wrong. Don't hate me. Next off, Genji. I know a lot of people hate him, or you love him, just like Hanzo. You don't know. Whatever you think. I don't hate him. I don't hate anyone. You know what? I don't even hate Yasuo, like everyone does, but I don't hate him. I don't really hate any characters. I'm like, if I hate them, I'm gonna play them. I mean, like, if they're, like, hard to play against, I'm gonna play them, you know? Like, I love playing Yasuo. He's fun. Like, you can unsubscribe now if you hate me. But whatever, you know, he's cool. His figure is pretty basic as well. He's just normal Genji, nothing really to say about it that much. I like him, but nothing to hate, nothing really to hate. He is holding his little sword with his other hand, but, yeah, nothing too special. Next up, we have Junkrat. So I really like this figure. I didn't have too many problems with him out of the box, but he is really cool and detailed. I love the way this figure looks, mostly because his foot is, you know, different. He has a little angle on him when he's out of box, but other than that, he is a really nice figure, and I don't think you have to worry about the angle out of box. I don't think it's an issue, but if you like your figures being like perfect, I don't know, he's not that great out of the box, but he does look really cool as a figure. out of the box. The problem is he faces a little bit downwards when he's out of the box. He kind of faces more, like his face is looking down a little bit. So I would recommend having him on face level shelf where you can see him face on, head on, or like higher maybe even so you can see his face. But if you have him on a lower shelf, you'll just see the top of his head since he is kind of looking down. I don't think he was very nice to display on like a lower shelf where no one can really see him. Like a normal figure would just be head on, you can see their face kind of, but with him he is looking not straight so you don't see his face, and it's just like not very nice on display when you can't see it. So that is the one problem I did have with this one. Other than that though, he's a really cool figure and I recommend getting him because he is really unique and cool, just like the character he is. Next off we have Farah. And so I have the version of Farah with her mask. So there is a normal version where she doesn't have the mask, which is an earlier pop. So I didn't get my hands on that one. But I do really want it, so maybe in the future I'll have that one. This figure is really cool. She has her little base, which is her rockets. She stands up really well. There's nothing to worry about. Her out of box. Nothing that will go wrong. Nothing that's gone wrong for me so far. So I would recommend getting her if you want her. She's nice in box and out of box. But in box, you can't really see her, like, rocket stuff. So if you want to see that, I'd recommend taking it out of the box. Next up, we have another one of my favorites. But sadly, he doesn't look very great inside the box because, as you can see here, his whole symbol kind of blocks his gunshot. So, yeah, that's a little problem with that one. He doesn't look too great out of the box, but another downside is out of the box, he is also really short. Now, I'm not short shaming, because I'm 4'11". I'm not short shaming on like guys being short either. If this was like a girl figure, I'd be like, oh, short too. But I just expected him to be a little more like not so squished together. Like, I don't think it's more so that these people are really short in the game or anything like that. I think it's just like the figure, it has an illusion where they're just like squashed kind of, and they don't look that great. But other than that, I don't have anything wrong with this one. Like, he looks great. I really like his little poncho and his gun. Everything looks great. It's just a shame that you can't see it while it's in the box. It's really, really hard to see any of the detailing on him in the box. Next up is Mercy, and I have to say I think she's my favorite Overwatch Pop. I don't play her in game, but I do love the figure of her. She has a stand just like Zenyatta's, so it's like the base and then it's like the little peg, and then she just kind of is attached to it so she can have the effect of flying. So she's not standing on a base, she is actually just hovering. And you can kind of see it here, she just goes on like that. But I have no problems with it. I haven't seen any bending from her. She's kind of just like a really nicely balanced figure. Like, there's nothing wrong with the body being too small and the face weighing it down. I think the whole thing is just really nice with her little wand and her wings. They balance out the whole like body part of her. So yeah, I don't really have anything wrong with this one. This one is perfect to me. She looks good out of box, I think more so than in the box. In the box you can't see her wings and everything that well. But out of box, she looks amazing, and I would really recommend getting her. And I might even just take her out of the box and display her out myself. But I don't know. I do like this wall of all my pops together, but I might have to make an exception because it looks so good out of box, and I can't decide. Alright, next up we have Sombra, which was my first main on Overwatch. She's the first character I ever played. but I do really like the figure for her as well. She has very nice detailing on her body and her hand. That is a great part of her. I don't have any issues with her standing up as well. She looks really nice out of the box, inside the box as well. I don't have any complaints of either. There's nothing that you can't really see through the box. And overall, I don't think she's too bland or anything. She's not really over the top. She's just like kind of perfect. I really like this figure. Next up, I have Reaper. So this is a special kind of Reaper. As you can see on the side of the box there, he has his cape flowing and his guns are out. He's ready for attacking. He is attacking. I really like this one, especially out of the box. In the box you can't really see his cape at all, but it is kind of hidden by his portrait here. But I do really like the figure out of the box, and I recommend if you are a Reaper main or you like Reaper, you want to get this one, I recommend it out of box. It's really cool. And I also have another Reaper here, but he is just basic. They're not the same figure. In this one, he has his guns to his side. I would say I like this one a little bit better, but they are both really cool. I probably wouldn't have both of them, but it is my boyfriend's main, and I decided to get them because I want him to be proud of me. Please love me. And last but not least, I have my 2 Diva figures. And that's who I am today. So, we have the basic Diva figure where she is just chilling with her handguns. Or handgun, I should say. And this is what she looks like in the box. Out of the box. She is fine. She has no problem standing up. And by the way, with Reaper, I had no problems with him standing up because he is pretty chunky as well. This one is really cool as well. I did have a problem with her standing up though. She kind of leaned and she wasn't great standing up, so I would not recommend her out of the box. She didn't stay very well. I had to lean her against the back of something. She kept falling back and not staying on her stand. But maybe that's just a me problem. But overall, yeah, I really like these ones. These ones are super cute, and they are both pretty great. This one is an EV exclusive. It is really nice. So those 2 are my last Overwatch figures I have to show you. I do have some other Overwatch Pops, but they are like bigger versions, like Winston here. We have like Reza and Reinhardt, all of those ones. They're like 6-inch kind of pops. They're bigger than the normal ones, and I'm not going to be showing you those ones today. I'm just going to be showing you the regular sized pops. So sorry if you wanted to see them. Maybe I'll show them another time. And the next category we're going to be doing is a category a lot of people don't really like, and that is Fortnite. So I did not have a problem with this game when it came out. Like, it was fine.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people hate Fortnite just because it's Fortnite, but I haven't been on it for like 2 years, so I have no idea how it is now. But at the time when I played, it was a lot of fun to play with friends, and I didn't really have a problem with it at all. Like, I think it was fun. But I only played it with friends, and I love playing any games with friends, so I'm kind of biased about that. But all in all, I didn't hate it as a game. Hate me if you want, but I don't think it was bad. Maybe it is now. I haven't been on it for a long time. A lot of people did enjoy Fortnite when it first came out, but now everyone kind of left it. It is kind of crazy now. I heard there's fishing. If you do like Fortnite now, I'm not hating on you or anything, because I have no idea what it's like now, but that's just what I've heard, and I don't know how it is now, but a lot of people hate it. And I'm not going to say I hate it, because I don't hate it, because I haven't played it in so long, so I don't know.
Anyways, ran over. Here is the first pop that I have. It is Zoe, and the box is pretty plain and matte or whatever. But the figure itself, it is pretty cool. She has her lollipop pickaxe, and it's pink and green. And she has little candies on her hat. You could not really see it that well, but the detailing on her is really cool. It's really nice. I do not have a lot of Fortnite Pops because I wasn't that into Fortnite as a whole, but I did enjoy it at the time when I played it. It was a good run. Next up, we have one of the kind of OG Fortnite-like skins, kind of. We have Black Knight. I don't believe this one was released, although I know, like, Epic Games kept releasing OG skins, and now they're not, like, cool anymore. Like, they put back Red Knight, and everyone was mad and all that for all the OG people that had Red Knight when it first started, and I know that caused a big ruckus. I'm not sure if they released this one again, because I quit playing, like, a long time ago. But, yeah. This one's kind of a smaller pop. He's not really unique or anything. He just has a big face. He has a really small body. Like, compared to the images on the side when you see them, he is much smaller out of box, I think. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but it's just his face is really big. His face is bigger than his torso and legs combined. So just keep that in mind if you want to have him out of the box. Next up, we have just the normal Tower Recon Specialist. This one's pretty basic. I don't have much to say about it. There's not much detailing. It's just a normal person with a pickaxe. Don't have much to say about her. She has her little ponytail. She has freckles though, which is pretty cool. I don't know if you can see them. But yeah, this one's just a nice basic figure in a green box. Next up, we have the Sparkle Specialist. I like this skin actually. She's pretty cool. I don't have anything against this figure. She stands up nicely. I think she's a really nice size as well, but she is pretty basic. I mean, like, her face is kind of different. She has the little slash on her eye and the little spots under her eye, but there's not much else that's like, wow, that's cool. But yeah, she has flashy pants. I don't really know what else to, like, say about her. The pants are, like, metallic, so that's kind of cool, but other than that, just like a normal person from Fortnite. Next up, we have Havoc, and this one reminds me of my friend Paul because I forced him to play Fortnite with me because I didn't really have any friends. If you know me, you'd know that I can't really play any games that move around a lot, like Minecraft. I can't even play Minecraft or anything like that, but I was really excited when I was able to play Fortnite because I normally can't play shooters because it makes me dizzy, but Fortnite I didn't really have a problem with, so I was like, Paul, play with me, and he had Twitch Prime, so he would always use this skin because this skin was a Twitch Prime skin that you could have gotten a long time ago. I don't really have anything bad to say about this figure. He's, like, just normal, just like the character in the game. He's pretty basic as well. He's just in his camo, just chilling, you know? Nothing really special about him. And the last Fortnite pop that I have is Drift. Now, I actually really love this figure. I don't know if it's because it doesn't really look like a Fortnite normal character and it's just kind of cool. I really like the mask on him and everything about this figure. I think this figure is a really nice, like, design. The cape is large and perfect, and the pickaxe is, like, made out of a cool plastic that's like Thresh's flame kind of skin plastic. It's shiny, and I really love this whole figure. There's nothing that I have against it, and he stands up beautifully, and even inside the box I think he looks great. Next up, I'll show you my one pop that I have from Dishonored 2. This is the only pop that I have for Dishonored. It's just Emily with the mask. There's not really much to say about it. She does feel pretty weird. I have not seen any other Dishonored pops in my life, but apparently there are these ones here, and I haven't found them anywhere. I found this at the store like a few months ago, actually. Her head feels kind of like weird plasticky, and she feels really light. Like she kind of feels like fake almost. Yeah, she's cool overall. Like the details on the body are really cool. I have nothing against it at all. Next off, we're going to move on to Goku, which is my only Dragon Ball Z pop so far. I haven't watched Dragon Ball yet. I might in the future. I have a lot of mangas for them, but they are in Japanese, so I cannot read them yet. I plan on learning Japanese. I just don't have a lot of time, but this figure is pretty cool. I got him on sale for $10 or whatever, so I thought might as well get him while he's on sale. But yeah, he looks really cool. There's nothing that I have against him either. He's just basic. He's just chilling. He's living his life. He has cool hair. What more could you want, you know? Next, I'm going to show you another one, which I just have one out of the whole series. This is Joker from Persona 5. I don't have any of the other ones, but I really, really love this figure. I think he's just so cool. He has his little knife, and he's just killing it. Like, his mask is super, super cool. I love this figure so much. Like, if I had to pick a favorite pop, I think it would be this one. Like, out of my collection. I love this one. And the box is super, super cool. I love the back. It's just great. And I heard this is a great game. I haven't played it yet. I own it. And I should be playing it soon. But I just love this. This is great. I recommend it. And it's great out of the box. So, get it. Alright. Moving on to My Hero Academia figures. This one is All Might. He is a pretty chunky figure as well. This is Silver Age All Might, so it's not like the normal one. He's kind of in a cool stance there. He's just ready to take off or whatever. But all in all, I think this is a really cool figure. It's pretty good out of box too. In box, it looks really nice as well. Like, you can kind of tell everything that's happening. It's not like anything's hidden or anything. The great part about it is his portrait is here, and he's kind of leaning this way, so there's nothing over here of the actual figure that is being blocked off. Everything is in view of the little screen, so you can see everything, and that's great. I love that about pop. I love that feature in a pop. I think it's great to see the whole thing, so it's great that that happened. Next off, we have Tsuyu, and I love this figure a lot. She looks really cool in and out of box. No complaints about this one. She's so cute, and I would recommend getting her. There's the back. That's what she looks like outside of the box. She's just super cute little frog girl. Next off, we have Deku. So this is just a normal Deku. Pretty sure there's different kinds, like with his mask and him kind of charging, but this is just regular. That's what he looks like out of the box. Nothing really special about this one. He's in kind of like a fighting, like you want to fight stance, but nothing really in particular that stands out. He's just a normal boy. Or so you think. He's not really a normal boy. He has powers, but like, yeah, he looks normal. And last but not least, for my Boku no Hero Pops, I just have Shota, or Shota, I don't know how you pronounce his name, sorry, the little teacher guy, but, I haven't watched this anime in a long time. I did watch it, though. I didn't watch all of it, but I think I watched the first season. I haven't gotten around to anything else, but, this figure, all in all, is really cool, and I have no complaints about him. Looks really cool out of box as well. Nothing wrong with him. He's not like super basic and he's not super crazy, but he is just perfect. Alright, so next I'm going to show you the Kingdom Hearts pops that I have. So this one is Sora with his Ultima weapon. He is pretty cool. There's nothing that I have against him. I haven't tested him out of box, but by the looks of him, he does look really durable, and there doesn't seem to be anything wrong that can happen out of the box. I haven't heard anything that happens or anything. Doesn't sound very bendy, because he has his like weapon, so I believe that would stabilize him, and his feet do look really durable, and everything on the bottom seems great. This figure looks really nice. There's his weapon there, and I have nothing against him. He looks great. Next up we have Kyrie. I don't know if that's how you say it, but there she is. Nothing really special about this figure. She's holding a little star there, but nothing really special besides the little blushy cheeks. That's pretty cute, but nothing too extraordinary about her. She is really cute though, and she seems like a great figure. Next off in the series we have Leah. I actually have all 4 in the series. As you can see on the back here, there are only 4. But yeah, this one is pretty cool. Nothing really special about it, just in the cloak, I want to say. I don't really know what it is. Kind of cloakish looking costume. And the hair is pretty funky, but that's just the character. Nothing too special about this one either, but it is a pretty nice figure, and I imagine that it stands up nicely on its own. And last but not least, for Kingdom Hearts, we have Aqua. This is a really nice figure, and nothing really bad about this figure to say. She has a cool key, but yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with the figure. I think it's a great figure, actually. I believe it would be fine to stand up on its own. Maybe the key might be a little issue to bend forward, but I think it would be fine. I don't want to guarantee you that it won't be fine standing up or will be, because I haven't tested it out myself. But all in all, the figure looks really nice, so I would recommend buying this one. Alright, next category that we have here is Borderlands 3. So I do have this game. I played a tiny bit of it. But first we have the female Psycho here. It's a pretty neat looking figure. I really like the details on her, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's not really basic. It's kind of like unique. It's nice and fresh. It is an EB exclusive. I did get it recently, so it is pretty expensive since it is new and out there. But it is super nice, so I recommend getting it if you have the chance and if you like Borderlands. It's a really nice figure. The last figure I could get a hold of in the store that I have near me was Maya. I couldn't find Lilith or Claptrap at all. Maya is really cool. She has the kind of black around her eyes, smudge kind of look. And that's really cool. You can see it in the camera, kind of. I really like this one. She's pretty detailed, and her cloak is really cool. Or her cape, I don't really know. Her cloak, I forgot the name of what the piece of clothing is called, but cloak, I think that's what it's called. The cloak is cool. She has her gun, and everything is just really nicely done on the figure. I have no complaints, and I would say that this could stand out pretty nicely, but again, I haven't tested that out, so don't believe me on that. Alright, getting down to my last 4 pops. I have 2 more categories, so I have 2 from Tokyo Ghoul. The first one is Heyday. He is a really cool figure. He has his headphones around his neck, and he's just holding on to them. I don't think it's really basic looking. I mean, I know he's just a normal person, but I think it's really cool. I love the black little part in his hair, and that he's just like chilling, but he also has his headphones, and he's like really cool. I don't know. I mean, he is basic, but I like the headphone part of it. Maybe that's just because I love headphones. All in all, it's a great figure. I would recommend it. Alright, so the next Tokyo Ghoul figure I have is Reza, and I actually really love this one as well. I don't have anything against it. It is pretty basic, but it is also really cool. The detailing is really nice. I love how they did the glasses. It's like a clear plastic, and the frames are really cool. I don't know, all in all, I just think it is a really nice figure. And I also haven't tried displaying this one out of box, so I'm not sure how it would be out of box. I imagine it also is quite nice. I don't think that there's anything that could go wrong with it. It doesn't look very bendy at all. On to my last series, I have Sailor Moon series. This is Sailor Pluto. I really like the boxes for the Sailor Moon Pops. I'm hoping to get them all. I just haven't found many of them in places where I go. I'm gonna have to get them online, I think. It's really, really nice. I love the staffs on all of them and the clothing. Everything just looks really nice. And they have the blushy cheeks, so that's a plus. Alright, and last but not least, my very last pop in my collection is Sailor Uranus. Alright, so this one is just like the last, but instead of a staff, she has her little sword, and I think it is amazing. I love like the detailing on the sword, and I love the blushy cheeks, like I just said. I just love the Sailor Moon ones. They're super cute. I'll show you the back. They have all these ones left that I don't have, besides Pluto and Uranus, but I'm hoping to get them all because they are just adorable. Alright, so here are all of my pop figures all lined up in between my two shelves. And yeah, there's a lot going on in my shelves. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my pop collection video, and I hope to do more figure collection videos in the future. And if you enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!